So we had to get a different flight.
And Kathy flies 1,000 miles in search of love.
I sit in the apartment all day waiting for him, that's fine. And then we got the night, so to speak.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze on a far-flung holiday, come fly with me, let's fly away.
Magaluf in Palma, Mallorca, a favourite with British holidaymakers. But although the sun shines, the new airport is causing problems.
There are actually two departure areas in the terminal now, Terminal A and Terminal B. And Terminal A here has a walkway from the departure level, which is in fact 2 kilometres long.
Do you want to hurry, please?
This is the only overseas airport where Britannia have their own staff. 7 passenger officers to act as sheepdogs.
It's a good 15-minute walk down there, so give yourself plenty of time.
Oh, yes, we will.
Some airlines use scooters to cover the huge distances. But Britannia staff have to run. And then there's the language barrier.
You're going to take them down in the lift, the wheelchair passengers. Oh, no hablo español un poquito.
Hi there, you're travelling to Britain, with Britannia?
And me?
No, you're not travelling with Britannia, no?
No, I'm not.
Okay, pardon, sorry.
Oh, no comprende, sorry. They're just sitting over there, wheelchair passenger.
I've sent your friends on, so we can just put you two on now.
Will somebody be coming to take them down in the lift?
Did you leave it on at duty free?
These passengers make it.
Right.
Oh, vale. Right, okay, let's go.
Thank you very much
there.
indeed.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
So
right.
too do the wheelchair party.
I'll make sure that, you know, he does get you on.
We'll look after you now.
But just when it looks like BY571 Bravo will leave on time, there's yet another hitch. A passenger has collapsed with a suspected stroke, and the paramedics have been called.
Are you all right, Mr. Astrick?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, look after yourself. I'll see you in a bit anyway. All right.
The medics have said 63-year-old Jim Raystrick is unfit to travel. He and his wife June are being taken to a Spanish hospital. Now the Raystrick's bags must be found and offloaded. At Britannia's East Midlands Training Centre, each recruit must prove that they can close the cabin door.
Still moving.
That's it. Go on, push. Push it. No, right.
Goodness, you've really gone.
What's me do it again?
You'll go, have a nice holiday, have a nice holiday, have a nice holiday.
The other trainees can relax. They've all been successful.
You've got much better control on the door anyway. Right, start lifting the handle.
This is a manoeuvre qualified cabin crew have to perform every day. If Jo can't do it, she fails the course.
What was it? No, it's not me, Joe.
No.
Back in Palma, Jim Raystrick is taken to hospital. But finding and offloading the Raystrick's luggage is proving a slow business. Passengers and crew have already been held up for 20 minutes.
Well, my daughter should have just finished her driving test by now. I wonder if she's having a better day than I am. Eh?
Suzanne is supervising the search.
It's hard work out here, very, very hard work. Personally, I find it very frustrating because as English, we expect it to happen there and then. But with the Spanish, they take things very slowly. And if you want something doing now, you say to them, right, do it now. And they say, yeah, yeah. And it's like mañana, mañana.
I just think it's very strange that one's there and the other one's in the...
Hi, it's me. Any word? No news from the test, but my wife got a distinction for part of her Open University thing, so I'm certainly becoming the thicko of the family. 4 daughters and a dog, and they're all cleverer than me.
This is Jo's 15th attempt, and she's getting tired.
What do I do? She's got to be able to open doors on the aircraft. It's all right.
She's upset, she's crying.
She'll get one last chance later this afternoon. The Racetrix bags are finally found, and as the plane prepares to leave, Captain Birrell gets a call from his daughter. The plane leaves 2 passengers behind. Jim Racetrick is now in hospital.
On reflection, I think it's... I'm better, although Joe doesn't like it, I'm better being here than somewhere in the sky being ill. And I'm really, really satisfied, 100%.
I just wanted to get him home, that's all I wanted.
It's a slight technical delay, something to do with the engine, so I'm just going to find out how much longer it's going to be.
A month ago, Kathy Duffy was stationed out in Palma. Now she's back at Manchester, dealing with a delay of her own.
If anyone's asking, or does ask, we're taking the aircraft off stand, going to do a few engine runs. It's nothing major, they just want to check something. Obviously don't frighten them, because if you say engine, they're going to get scared.
Tomorrow evening, Kathy flies back to Palma to be with the man she met there and fell in love with.
He's a nice guy. He's just so nice. You know, we have a great time together. It's fun. No, I'm looking forward to it.
She doesn't want a long delay, and nor do the passengers.
It's not fair when you have to come for a certain time and then you just palmed off.
We've been here since 2:30. You know, you expect to fly out. It means we're missing a night out when we get there. So we're very pissed off, basically.
I thought they'd fixed it. They said they'd fix the problem. They're just going to do checks.
Yeah.
The checks are taking longer, is that what you're saying?
No, the checks haven't checked.
Oh, right.
It's tech.
Joe, go.
I know the procedure.
Go, Joe, right.
It's late afternoon, and this is Joe's last chance.
Yeah, that's it. Excellent, well done. How do you feel?
I don't know really, it's just, I can't believe it really.
You've done it.
After 4 hours waiting, a new plane has been found. There's just one problem. It's got no fuel.
What was that about fuel?
Right, basically what's happened, the fueler has sat down for his dinner and has said that there's no way he's going to get away until he's finished his dinner, so...
But he's not given us a time or anything like that?
He said he's not been notified of this flight. Hello, BP! You wouldn't like to do an extra aircraft, would you? What, the 578? Because we're absolutely shafted here, we can't find anybody to do it.
At home, Chief Steward BJ is getting ready for his own night flight.
I've had lords and ladies on flights, famous film stars, obviously Joe Public, and I want to look the best. And I've gone and cut myself shaving, I don't believe it.
Tonight, BJ's flying to southern Spain. Among his passengers, the Heisman family.
What's your name, Junior?
Thank you.
I've taken these two along because he drinks too much and they look after
Oh,
It's true.
Ted, I said, I know why she's done that because he likes his booze. I said, she wants us to keep her eye. My case is gone.
Think take off it.
229 Alpha, call me on the town 11862.
Oh, mind your elbow. That's it.
See for takeoff. Sure you don't want a red one? Red one's the nicest. Sweet for you.
I've got one, but I'll have another one.
Have another one.
You want another one, love? You want a green one? Could you also please ensure here, love. Bags. Oh, God, Ted. Oh, my God.
BJ's flight leaves on time, but in Manchester, patience is running out.
Yeah, can I have the wheelchair?
Yes, we're going to just put calls out for our freeboards in a minute.
It's getting out of hand now.
We're just going to put calls out in a moment for all our freeboards.
After 6 hours in the airport, the passengers finally board.
I'm so pleased.
There you go. Bye-bye. Bacon. Thank you, darling.
We've got this absolutely mad woman in 29E. I'm sure we're a passenger short of a full load tonight.
It's going to be a lively flight. In the front cabin are 2 passengers determined to have a good time.
In fairness, they can't have any more drinks because it's illegal to be drunk on board an aircraft, and they might not be drunk, and I wouldn't say they were, but I think they're heading for it.
Well, up here, isn't there? There's no point going on a plane. This is going to be staggered, isn't it? Going early, isn't it? It's when the holiday starts at the beginning, isn't it?
They're spending a lot of money with the thing. They must have spent nearly £50 already.
3 bottles of white wine, 1 bottle of red wine, 2 vodkas. It's not before dinner, isn't it? And when we get the other end of it, completely proliferated.
One of them I know doesn't like flying, because he mentioned that when he boarded. He did look quite pale. The one with the suntan is actually, he was actually looking quite pale. But he's got a bit of colour back, as you can see.
We shouldn't even be on this plane. We should have been out at 7 o'clock this morning, but I was on a pistol 4 last night and didn't get up. So we had to get a different flight. What can you want? You've only got 1 liver, haven't you? Might as well knock it out when you can.
Thanks, sir. Hot meals for you both?
I've travelled a lot of times, and this is the worst meal that I've ever had. The meat, I think it was dried in the pastry, well, you just couldn't eat it.
The Thai chicken was excellent, very tasty. The steak, I have had worse steaks in very good restaurants. Piping hot and excellent coffee at the end. First class.
It's very, very nice. It's very hot. It is, honestly.
I've flown British Airways. Everything. And this is much better food than British Airways. Lordy dog. Oh, shit, it is. Stick it right up your ringer. It's cack.
The Manchester delay is over, but the moaning isn't.
Welcome on board.
Flying absolutely terrifies me. The fact that I've been sat in an airport for 4 hours has just made it even worse, so now I just feel extremely stressed.
Right, I'll see you again.
All right, Darren. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Kathy's
Lovely
shift
job.
is finally over.
See you tomorrow. Are you in tomorrow?
I am.
Tomorrow evening? Because I'm going to Parma tomorrow night.
I'm on form.
5 days, but it's standby.
Can I come with you?
No, I'm going to meet a boyfriend. Do you mind?
Oh, that's not good then.
See you when I get back.
Bye.
See you later.
But true love seldom runs smooth. Trainees Aaron and Jason are just 4 hours away from qualifying as Britannia cabin crew.
Bonjour.
Last night, they were out celebrating.
Jason started chatting up a couple of girls, and I thought it was all going all right. We were singing and all that, but I think she had a boyfriend.
Yeah. Is this Tracy Farron's purse?
Yes.
This is evidence that our trainer was in our room last night. She's left her purse.
There's one final assessment to go before successful candidates pass out in the wings ceremony. Jason and Aaron must be ready in 15 minutes. First to be assessed, Jo, fresh from her triumph over the cabin door.
Right, Jo, for your overall performance, what I brought for you is Jo has done very well on the course, even with the fact that she has 2 small children. We had a problem with the door in the mock-up, but she overcame this. Jo has a warm, friendly personality and will just be wonderful with our passengers. I wish her the very best of luck, and she is going to make an excellent cabin crew member for Britannia.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Right, come on now.
That's all right.
Next, Aaron.
And I think that you're going to do very well on the line. I think you're going to be popular. And as I said to Jason, I mean, I'll say it to you, I think it'll be better when you pair split up. I think that there have been times during the course where I thought, you know, maybe you're going a little bit too far.
It's been a gruelling 4 weeks, but everyone's through.
Spice Boy, Jason.
Jason. Well done.
Second Spice Boy, Aaron.
Aaron. Well done.
Aaron and Jason are now fully qualified cabin crew.
We've done it.
Within days, they'll be representing Britannia in the air.
We're done with.
That's your portion.
Yeah, sir, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Kathy's preparing for her big trip. She's returning to Palma, where Matthew, her English boyfriend, works.
Right, we haven't got much more to pack now. Angel Delight, because he's mad on chocolate. Crazy boy. With real chocolate chips, that'll really impress him. Some casserole mixes, because I'm doing all the cooking.
Kathy feels that with Matthew, a barman 13 years her junior, she's finally found a relationship that works.
You can always have a holiday, can't you? You can't always find a Matthew. So no, it's Matthew. I'm going out for him, basically. If I sit in the apartment all day waiting for him, that's fine. Just sit on the balcony, sunbathing maybe, while he's working. And then we've got the night, so to speak.
At Venice Airport, news that a VIP passenger has just arrived.
Oh, I'm excited.
Britannia representative Lila Comparetto is masterminding arrangements for her onward flight.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lila from Britannia. How was the trip? We made it.
Very good. She's been fine.
Has she?
Yeah.
Did you have to stop on many occasions, or?
No, we stopped a few times just to check temperature and
Yeah.
make sure she was fine.
Yeah.
Had a very good journey.
That's good. That's good.
The passenger is a 14-year-old lioness called Kimber. She's been rescued by the Born Free Foundation, who found her huddled in a tiny, filthy cage outside Genoa. Britannia are flying her to a new home, a wildlife sanctuary in England. Kimber's lift has arrived, piloted by Captain Clack.
About missing his slot.
Wow, we've got a 16-minute airborne slot. Really, that means we should be pushing back within 10 minutes. We've got one more container to be loaded, which is now happening. I think we're going to make it.
Kathy has arrived safely at Palma Airport, but there's no sign of Matthew.
Matthew, I'm here. Why are you not here? You're supposed to be meeting me. Oh. No, I thought you were going to ring and see if it was on time. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Matthew. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Bye. I should have rung him. So I was on the flight. Oops. He's on his way.
Matthew lives a short drive from the airport, but 45 minutes later, he still hasn't arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may like to know that we have a rather unusual passenger on today's flight. She is a 14-year-old lioness called Kimber.
I feel like I'm on a bit of a high, actually. I reacted quite strangely when I saw the lioness. I actually had a tear in my eye, which is not like me at all. I expect when they actually pulled the cage open, and she was staring at me, and it really did hit me.
Of course, it's very important to remember what you're carrying in the cargo holds of the aeroplane. Because if we're carrying livestock, we have to keep the cargo heat on, or else the livestock will freeze. And if we're carrying flowers, we actually have to turn it off, or else the flowers will actually wilt before we get to our destination.
Likewise, recently there was a carrier that arrived at Gatwick with a consignment of tropical fish.
and they forgot to turn the cargo heat on, and when they opened the cargo hold, the chap actually found these fish frozen solid.
I do feel a sense of achievement because people have just been full of compliments all day, and I feel quite happy, yeah.
If you were going to pick somebody up, you'd go to arrivals, wouldn't you? You'd use your common sense, wouldn't you? Arrival, yeah, okay. You should be here by now.
Kathy has now been waiting nearly 3 hours.
I'll switch the phone off. It's Matthew. Hello. Not on the camera, Matthew.
It's past 3 a.m. The journey from the bar that Matthew's parents run to the airport should take just 20 minutes.
Thanks. Right, I'm going now. Goodbye. It's been a pleasure.
The Raystricks flew home a week late. Last year, 260 Britannia passengers missed flights through ill health. Kimber, the lioness, arrived safely at her destination. Sadly, she later died following an operation. And Kathy's romance is over.
I think in my heart of hearts, I knew it was coming to an end. From his point of view, I think it was an ego boost. It was airline, cheap flights to Disney. That's what I think I was for him. Now, looking back.
Next week, can Pat become a stewardess? And BJ reads the Riot Act.
Just about to begin on Channel 4 now. Brookside. Here on UTV, after a night on the tiles, Conway finds rather